My name is Xavier Washington. um, I enjoyed auditioning. It was so cool to like actually meet these people who you know, like you know, you feel like you know, right? Like I know Katy Perry, or I know who Luke Bryan is, I know who Lionel Richie is. Um, but like it's so weird to actually like see them. COVID just opened up the opportunity to audition at home because of everything was virtual. So I was like, oh well, who knows? Maybe this is could be an opportunity. So um, ended up getting the opportunity to actually audition in front of the judges, which was nice. Basically, on my birthday, there was like the first commercial for the upcoming season came out, and they showed the commercial. And I remember my mom, like my parents, like texted me like, "Oh, we just saw you on TV," and people were like, "Oh, we just saw you doing this commercial for blah blah blah." I was like, "What? Y'all just saw me?" And I'm like, I wasn't even looking. I'm enjoying my birthday. I'm getting lit. I'm like. I grew up in church, very religious family. A lot of singing with the praise team, singing with the choir, and or maybe you give a solo every once in a while. And so, that's a very particular. A lot of my singing experience was connected to spirituality. At the time, music, singing is like something I do, but it's not. I wasn't thinking of it as a career. I wasn't thinking of it as, I'm like, it could be a thing. If you do it, you're gonna do gospel. And then I get to Yale, and there's like this acapella culture, which I was like, oh wow, I've never heard of this before outside of like Pitch Perfect.
When I count all my blessings, I can't even be sad anymore.
Shades was amazing. I feel like it was the group that helped me come into myself, and like that was like my first time doing a lot of singing a cappella, period.
Shades was founded in 1988 to sing songs of the African diaspora and the African American tradition, because our founder Titulau Ngwenya, she looked around at the a cappella scene at Yale, and she was like, nobody is singing the music that I grew up with. I don't see myself represented in this music.
So yeah, learned a lot from that, and then went on to Glee, and then totally different music that I never encountered before. It was amazing. I didn't even really know any choral music, so I was literally just excited to learn all of this stuff that I had never heard of before. And the same thing for Whiffs. I mean, this is just all music that I had never. I never heard of Whiffenpoof before Yale. I never heard of the Whiffenpoof song and Nightingale and House and all of these other songs that were there. Like, these have all been experiences that have really pushed me to just learn more music. With Whiffs, I got the opportunity to travel. We haven't traveled internationally yet, but we've been all up and down the East Coast. I've been to pretty much every state on the East Coast. We had a tour in January where we were in California, went to Seattle, went in Colorado, which was my first time there, which was so cool. I thought Colorado was super dope. We like had this one gig where this guy invited us to fly on like a private jet down to Fort Worth and like sing for like this. It was a Yale thing. And that was like first time in a private jet, first time doing anything. I was like, what in the world?
Y'all sound good already. Yeah. And we out there without it. Yeah, I was out
of I just had, there was just so much support from people. And I think that like literally carried me through the performance. Like I think the audience literally carried me through. And people were so interactive and really just like, there's so much energy.
Don't you be wasting all your money on syrup, honey.
For every musician, the path is different. And the hardest part for me has been trying to figure out, what is my path? How am I supposed to get to this point? And it's there's no formula to it, which sucks, because it literally, some people just you could post the video one day and that one video be the thing that just catapults your career. And I feel like I've had experiences that have been like pretty nice and noteworthy, that like afterwards I was just like, oh, okay, like and nothing really changed. And so, you know, the hard part has been like, okay, so what will be that thing for me?
Baby, spend your time on me.